Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian here. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. In this video, I just want to make a little tribute video and sort of remembering video to AGP, Angry Grandpa, um, one of the most legendary, in fact, the most legendary YouTuber and huge inspirations in my life. Just a all-around great person. If you don't know who Angry Grandpa is, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just kidding, but still, AGP was a YouTuber who really got famous in around 2010, 2011 era. That's when he started trending. But he was actually one of the first YouTubers. Yeah, one of the very first YouTube channels. He was like in the first 100 channels or so. Yeah, way back in 2005. 20 years. Whew, Jesus, I'm getting old. That's when I was born. Um, but 20 years, yeah. His son just started recording him. In fact, they were recording before YouTube. They were on the I can't think of the name of the platform. I believe it was Rumble. Yeah, Rumble that came out in 2003. His son started recording and posting videos of him on there, just his dad ranting or his dad breaking something or a family fight. His son started doing that, and for the first, the years on Rumble didn't really go off, and like the first 5, 6 years of YouTube, it didn't really go off either. It wasn't until around 2011 that's when it started, shooting off. That's when I think he got his first video that had over 150,000 views. And then he started getting videos that had over a million views, and yeah, then their channel shot off. They were gaining 25 to 35,000 subscribers a year. Yeah, the first years of the channel, had over 10K subs, so they were still building up a thing. But then they just shot off. They ended up having over, I believe, by the time AGP died, there were over 3 million and some subscribers, and their average video got 600,000 views. They were huge. He was actually on an episode of Most Daring on not TLC, on MTV's Most Daring, and then he was also on Angriest Grandparents, which was like a show. It was a one-season show, got canceled right away. But yeah, Most Daring, the hit TV show, reality show Most Daring, he was on 2 different episodes of it. So that got him more notoriety. But yeah, AGP. I mean, just known for his rage videos, but like his videos were hilarious to watch. Just seeing him, fighting with his wife. In the OG videos, those are my favorite videos, or the Trailwood era, I should say, or just seeing him rant and rave about politics or about something that's going on. With him exposing Nikki Haley. That was my favorite video. Oh, and I wish he would have ran for governor against her and made her a one-term governor. Um, you know, AGP was just such a great guy, and the thing that inspires me about AGP is he went from being dirt poor. I mean, he was getting nothing. I mean, he was living off $850 disability each month because he couldn't work because he had a lot of health issues. And his wife working part-time. They were living in a single wide trailer from the 1950s that was falling apart. It was in terrible condition. And then over time, he got to live in an even nicer trailer. And then by the time he died, he lived in a house, not just a house, but a really nice house. I mean, he got to do that. He got to go from being dirt poor, struggling his whole life, and dying a millionaire. I mean, I wish he could have lived longer and could have enjoyed the money a little bit longer, but he got to die with millions of dollars in the bank and making hundreds of thousands a year. Just a totally different life. I'm glad he got to fulfill his dream of owning a house. His son, Kid Behind a Camera, Pickle Boy, still makes YouTube videos. You can go check them videos out. Kid Behind a Camera on YouTube. And it's sad. AGP died in 2017. It's actually been 8 years and 2 days. I didn't have a chance to make it the other day. Um, yeah, he had cancer, and he had actually beaten his cancer. Then he had a bunch of other. He had cirrhosis of the liver. Then, elderly age catching up with him. But yeah, it would have been awesome. If AGP could have lived another year, another day. I mean, he was just such a stormtrooper. I mean, he was just a patriot. I mean, he's a veteran. Really loved his family, but like AGP is just living proof that never give up on your dreams. I mean, you might be elderly, but like you can still make a difference. You can still follow your dreams, and like you may struggle your whole life, but then you might be 58 years old and become a millionaire. You never know. Oh, and AGP is living proof of that. We're always going to have his YouTube videos, his hundreds upon hundreds of YouTube videos. We're always going to have them forever. You know, Pickle Boy still uploads. You know, we're going to have his clips on YouTube and his full videos. We're going to have the episodes of Most Daring. We're going to have the Angry Parents thing. You know, we're always going to have these things to always remember AGP. And I just want to say, AGP, if you're out there listening up in heaven, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. You know, God bless you. You were a great person. You know, inspiration. Another thing that AGP was an inspiration on was he lost a bunch of weight. AGP weighed over 850 pounds at one point and was bedridden and couldn't walk, and he died at 200 pounds. I mean, you know, that's just another inspiration there. But anyways, like what I was saying, AGP, rest in peace. If you're somewhere out there listening, rest in peace. And I'm so sorry that you had to pass away, but I'm happy you're out of pain, and we'll never forget you, man. And God bless you, and God bless your family. And once again, rest in peace. And thank you for all the great years and great entertainment. Alright, everyone, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone, please go do me a favor. Go and watch an AGP video tonight. You know, my favorite AGP video, before I get off here, I just want to say my favorite. I'll do a top 5 favorites, but in this video, I just wanted to say my favorite AGP video is by far the Lights Out. I mean, those were technically like 4 different videos, but Lights Out, when the power gets shut off, I love seeing him fight with his wife. Just awesome videos. In fact, I did a reaction to that back in 2024. I'll do another reaction to that this year. You know, we'll do a reaction if that counts. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you all. AGP, rest in peace, man. Everyone, please go check out an AGP video. God bless you all.